This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and get the latest from Alpena Community College with Dr. Don McMaster. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
And welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first guest today is my friend Katie Wolf from Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
We're into the holidays now, officially.
And while I have the opportunity, I know I'll see you before Christmas, but I want to say happy Thanksgiving to you and everyone at Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary, all your friends and your families, because you have done a phenomenal job of keeping the sanctuary and all of its programs and projects up and running, because you can't be open, but yet there's so many things going on behind the scenes.
It is, and we can't wait to share it with everyone. Thank you so much for that, and happy Thanksgiving to your family.
Thank you.
In the WBKB family.
Yes, there's a lot of us here. So you are doing a wonderful event prior to Giving Tuesday to let people know about all those great projects.
Right. While our doors have been closed to the public, there's been an awful lot that's been accomplished behind the scenes. Our staff has been very busy. I think we've talked about how we had more research projects underway this past summer than ever. But there's been some building upgrades too. We've used that time to really spruce things up around the sanctuary. And so as a way of getting people to be aware of those, one of the items that we've done is completely overhauled our website, the thunderbay.noaa.gov website. Sarah Waters of our staff championed that, and it really is spectacular.
It was wonderful before.
Oh, there's so much. There's a lot of storytelling and video footage, and it's really interesting because you can explore the shipwrecks in 3D. So it really is pretty phenomenal. So what we're going to do is a little competition. We're going to run it on the Friends Facebook page, and every day we will put a question up there, and then you can go and explore the website. And if you get the answer, you'll send it to the Friends email address, and every day we'll have a different drawing, and the prizes are excellent.
Yes.
So for 7 days, we'll start on Sunday, so your program will be, the first time people will hear about it, and then we'll go for 7 days till Tuesday, which is Giving Tuesday.
Yes. Well, give me an idea of some of the prizes.
Well, they're really fun. So one would be a Thunder Pass to the film festival,
Wonderful.
which is a really great gift.
It is.
So that would give you access to all the film festival events in late January. Another one of the prizes would be, which are highly coveted, a set of tickets for the July 4th fireworks cruise on the Lady Michigan. Another prize would be a party of 10 for a private tour of the roof deck expansion and lighting and sound system at sunset with Jeff Gray, our superintendent.
That's the one I want to win.
So that'll be really fun because nobody has really been up there yet.
Yes.
And it's pretty spectacular. I've seen some pictures, and it's going to be a real asset for the community.
Okay, so that's only 4 prizes. Keep going.
Oh, I'm going to surprise you with some.
Okay.
No, but they're all really good, really good.
All right, so continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, so on Sunday, today you will be able to go to the Friends Facebook page and see a list of all the prizes. So you'll get a listing there, as well as then you'll want to start participating. And you can enter every day, so you can, have 7 chances to participate in a really neat program with the sanctuary.
Cool, and the answers will be on the website?
They will be posted the next day. Okay. So people will respond, because we want to give everybody a chance to respond. And so they will respond to the friends at thunderbayfriends.org in an email. And then the winner will be announced, as well as the answer, the following day for that competition, or probably at the very end of the day. And then the next day there'll be a new chance. Okay, and I know in December we're going to hear about Film Festival, but is it shaping up? Oh, absolutely. Stephanie Gondula, who coordinates the film festival, has been working very hard on it, and I think all the films are selected, and we're just waiting to kick out the news release and let everybody know the details. And, it's going to be a fun competition up to Giving Tuesday, but we want to let people know how important Giving Tuesday is for Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary. It really is, and I would tell you I'm very concerned this year. It's a tough year with having been closed and to the public. And so we hope that people will understand that, we we need their support really more than ever. The donations that we get on Giving Tuesday allow us to do the good things, for the community. Our community outreach and education programs, which we've done quite a few online,
Yes.
but also the enhancements to the Lady Michigan. We've been able to do a lot with the technology, and this summer we did as many of the cruises as we could, and people gave us great response, telling us that it meant so much that they could
Yes.
still come here, see the shipwrecks, and have fun with their family, even though they weren't able to go into the museum. But I think when they go and see the improvements on the roof deck, we've added a service kitchen for catering, which will make it really nice for people when we have events
Yes.
there. They won't have to, travel around the building to warm their food and things like that. And then what we're doing on the campus, if you walked around the campus, there's been a lot of improvements there as well.
I know, and I guess people just need to know how important this entity is in our community. I mean, it brings people from all over the world. Someday when it's open again and you're able to go look at that guest book and just look at the places that people come just to go to Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary, kayakers and boaters and divers, they all come to our community, they spend a lot of money, and they're out in our sanctuary, and it's so important to have that in our backyard, and we need to support it.
Well, and that's going to be, we're going to need to make some significant improvements to accommodate the Viking cruises that are
Yes.
anticipated to come here, and that will put a lot of money in our community, but the Friends can't do that by themselves, so we really need community support.
Okay, so Giving Tuesday, very important, many different ways to give. You can go online, go to Community Foundation, find out how to give. If you're not going to be here on Giving Tuesday, give your donation early. Just make sure that it happens.
Absolutely, that would be wonderful.
Okay, and so to do the contest, you have to go on Facebook.
Yep, you'll go to the Thunder Bay Friends Facebook.
Okay.
So it's just, Friends of Thunder Bay, and if you just put that in the search for Facebook, you'll go right there. Hopefully you'll like us, and that way you'll automatically get updates on things that we're doing. But the competition will be ran on the Friends Facebook page. Okay,
and then make sure you check out the new website.
Absolutely, and that's thunderbay.noaa.gov, G-O-V.
Okay, we're out of time. Thank you so much for being here, Katie, and I know that you'll have a good response for Giving Tuesday.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'll be right back with Prisa Morrison from Salvation Army following these messages. Today is Prisa Morrison from Salvation Army. Hi, Prisa.
Hello.
I know that you're so extremely busy. I've noticed that the kettles are out and people are ringing the bells.
Yes.
And, that truly means the holiday season has begun.
Yes, yes. Usually when people see the bells, they know it's Christmas time.
So what locations do you have for the bells this year?
Well, they're at Fitzpatrick, and we're also at Big Lots, we're at Save-A-Lot, we're at the post office, we're at the Walmarts this weekend. We're going to be there. We're going to be at Walgreens in a couple weeks, and we're at Purchase and Tractor Supply.
Wow, lots of great locations.
Yes, yes.
And it's wonderful if you can get all volunteers to man these spots, because then that means more money goes back into our community. So tell me some of the nonprofit groups that have signed up already.
Okay. Well, some of them are like the Kiwanis Club and the Exchange Club, Knights of Columbus, the Water Wonderland Board of Realtors, the Rotary Club of Alpena, Alpena Free Methodist Church. They took 3 days already. The AMVETS, they've done it too.
And I did it in the past with my grandkids. We just picked a couple of days and we did it for a couple of hours, and they had so much fun. And I think benevolence begins when they're young.
Yes.
And I'll always remember those happy days of ringing the bell with my grandchildren. So I hope some families will pick that up as a family project too.
Yes, I've been trying to encourage that, because again, it is a good way to be an example to the children. You can explain to them why they're doing this and where the funds are going, and then also take them out for hot chocolate or to a fast food restaurant for something to eat after that.
You bet. Make it a family event.
Yes.
I agree.
Yep, that's
so
right.
give me an idea of what some of the wonderful services are that you do provide.
Well, some of the services that we provide is we provide assistance with utility bills. We also provide assistance with housing and emergency shelter needs. We also assist with food pantry items, also personal care items. We also have a coat distribution that we have every year.
Yes.
We also, this last year, we started a sock and underwear, because at Christmas time when people were picking out their toys, they were saying, man, my children really need socks and undergarments, and we don't usually provide that for Christmas.
True.
So we said, let's do it in February. So February we collected socks and undergarments and provided that. We also have a day camp for at-risk youth during the summer months. So that's just some of the items that we do.
And I know you have a food pantry.
Yes, we do. Yes.
And that's very important. You know, a lot of families, you know, go hungry. They really do. I mean, if they had food stamps and they ran out, or just life happens, your furnace breaks down or your car breaks down, and you got to fix your car to go to work, and you don't have money for food. So I know you, your agency is wonderful providing help in that way.
And this year we received from a very generous donor enough funds to buy a refrigerator, and that was great for us because then we provided healthy options for people. We had celery and lettuce and carrots and apples and oranges and even dairy products that we haven't been able to provide in the past. So that was really great because the people from this community donated a lot of those items. So we'd have a lady knock on the door and she'd bring in eggs, and another person come in with some extra carrots that they had from their garden, and peppers, and of course squash and zucchini is always popular around here. So a lot of those items were donated in our refrigerator so we could provide those options where most people cannot afford to buy those at the store.
True. So how do people get in touch with you in order to find out about those wonderful services?
Well, there's a few options. The first one, obviously, is our phone number, 989-358-2769 is our phone number.
Okay.
And they can call us. Our office hours are from 8:30 to 3:30.
Okay.
Monday through Friday they can call, but they can also call and leave a message and we'll get right back to them as soon as we can if it's an evening or weekends. Also, if weekends and is the only time or evenings are the only options to drop off items, I'll work around that because I think it's more important to provide for the families, and we do have activities in the evening, so we're down there anyway. So that's what they can do. They can just call that phone number. We also have a Facebook page that they can get on, and there's a lot of people that will message us during through the Facebook page, the messenger, and let us know things or ask us things and want to donate things through that option too. So.
And I know during the holidays you have a big food distribution.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
Yes, we do have the food distribution and the toy shop too for the family. So they come the next few weeks. We're going to be taking applications on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 3. They can come to the 722 North 2nd Avenue location, and we'll take their application, and then they'll receive a card telling them what day and what time they come, and then they come and they'll first shop for their children. If they have children under 17 on down, they'll shop again. That's, I say shop, but it's only the best word for them because they take a cart and they push around the cart and they pick the items out. So they don't pay anything for them, but they pick the items that they feel their children would like. It makes them feel good that they're doing something and not just they're getting a bunch of toys and it's just given to them, but they feel like, okay, I'm doing something, and it makes them feel good about picking out the toys. And then the food, then they'll drive up and we load up their food in their car as they drive off.
You know, what a wonderful thing.
Yep, yep.
And speaking about wonderful things, your thrift store is a wonderful store in this community, and when I go in there, it's so packed with people all the time.
Yes, yes, yes. It's because of the generous donations that we receive and the community. I mean, they just know that, you know, we're a place that they can shop at, and hopefully they can find prices that they can say, hey, I can afford this. I think I can buy this. And especially with the economy the way it's going right now, you know, it's important that we try to look at that as another option too for us.
And you know, that's so true. You have everything from dishes to, I saw a really nice bed in there the other day, lots of nice coats, pots and pans, electronic appliances, like I saw a couple of crock pots, really nice crock pots, probably nicer than the ones I have at home, and clothing, and everything's, you know, nice, neat, labeled, and easy to find in your store.
Yes, and also if they go to our Facebook page, our Salvation Army Thrift Store Facebook page, every Friday I take pictures of some new items that have come in, some furniture and some clothing, and they can even go through there, scan through there and say, oh wow, I like that, and then I let them know when I took the picture, because I know some people will rush down there and they'll go like, that's sold and that was on the picture. So if I let them know it's at 10 o'clock, it may not be here 11, then they can, you know, quickly go down there and bite the items that they want.
And you know, one other word is your staff. You have a wonderful, friendly staff, Connie, and all the ladies and gentlemen that work there. I mean, they're always very friendly to everyone, very helpful, and come up with solutions and ideas. And yeah, it's a nice, warm, friendly place to go.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
And how do people sign up now for the food distribution?
Again, they come to down to our location at 722 North 2nd.
Okay.
Yep, just in person, and they need to bring some ID for themselves and identification for their children, like maybe their birth certificates or their school ID, and then just proof of 1 month of income. And again, we look it over because a lot of times income might look high,
right,
but they have a lot of high expenses.
Right.
So we're not so choosy about the income, but it helps us say, how can we help them even in the future? You know, we don't want this just to be a Band-Aid during the Christmas season. We want to see if there's something more we can help you throughout the year.
Okay, and a phone number one more time.
Okay, the phone number is 989-358-2769.
And we'd like to encourage everyone to watch for those beautiful red aprons and listen for that bell ringing, and please donate because every penny is important.
Yes, and if you want to ring bells, you just go to registertoring.com, and you can register to ring.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please stay tuned for Dr. Don McMaster following these messages.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Dr. Don McMaster, president of Alpena Community College, and I'm pleased to have as our guest this morning Mary Egan, Director of Alumni Relations at ACC. Welcome, Mary.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. There are a lot of neat things going on in your area that you're directing that relate to alumni development or reconnecting with alumni. I think it's all great. What are some of the top 3 things maybe that we'd like the viewers to know about?
Oh my goodness, there's so much going on, but one of the more exciting things is that we're having an alumni basketball game on December 4th. And when I was at ACC, you will be shocked by this, Don, I did not play sports. I know, you're shocked by that. So I had no idea kind of the brotherhood and sisterhood of our athletes. So we've got about so far 45 people who have signed on to play or at least attend, maybe ride the bench for our alumni basketball game on December 4th. The public is encouraged to come. We'll have a 50-50 drawing and raffle baskets, and it'll be so much fun to see maybe some of the athletes that you went to school with play or coach. We'll have different kind of games. We'll have alumni taking on our current teams, our men and women's teams, but then we'll have some mix-ups between alumni. So I'm told in the past this got very competitive, like very competitive. So I'm pretty sure there's a big group of alumni who have been training for this, listening to a lot of Eye of the Tiger, you know, hype music to get ready for this. So some of the more interesting things we'll be having at the games, plural, is in between games we'll be doing some fun things like a free throw contest, but also we'll be having the Frank McCourt jacket toss competition. Frank, legendary ACC basketball coach who I'm told had a bit of a temper, kind of in the Bobby Knight vein of coaching, and sometimes would get disgusted with calls and throw his jacket. So we're going to see who can throw the jacket the farthest. That will be nice.
Yeah, jacket throw.
Jacket throw. We will also have the Mark Jacobs sideline run because Mark, who was our just left as the men's basketball coach, but also has stayed on as the cross-country coach at ACC. But Mark, because of his running prowess, we'll just say very active on the sidelines and very good at following play from one end of the court to the other, staying on his allotted side, of course. So we'll be doing that. It'll be a lot of fun, and hopefully the public will come on out on December 4th. 2 p.m. is when we will start. Afterwards, we'll have a small reception with cake and beverages, and we'll be looking at some memorabilia and just generally having a good time and reminiscing. And all funds that we will raise will go towards the athletic support fund at Alpena Community College. It's expensive to travel for a lot of our teams, so they need the help, and it's just going to be such a fun afternoon. And again, that's December 4th at ACC Park Arena.
Wonderful. That just sounds like so much fun. Back to one of the earlier observations you made about the competitive nature of it, or their the competitive fever just doesn't die away.
It's astounding. They have added me to an Alumni Sports Facebook group, And these people are not playing around.
Yeah.
They are serious about training and getting ready, and I think there's some strategizing. I'm not sure if they've scouted the current team yet. We should check the stands for video cameras, things like that. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a fierce battle. So this is a group of men and women who stay in contact, are passionate about ACC and their time here, and they want to win. They want to do really well. So it'll be a really fun game to attend, or series of games. Admission is just going to be $5 at the door, and again, all that money goes to support ACC athletics, and especially their travel fund. That's really important.
It is. They're on the road this weekend. They're going up to Escanaba for a tourney, playing a team from Milwaukee.
Oh my goodness.
So the nearest travel for the basketball teams is 2 hours away.
Yeah.
You know, so, but Giving Tuesday is coming up.
Giving Tuesday is on the way, November 30th, and I'm not sure if it's the first time, but at least the first time in a long time that the Alpena Community College Foundation is participating in the Community Foundation for Northeast Michigan's Giving Tuesday sort of spectacular. 60 area charities will be in a friendly competition to see who can raise the most money on Giving Tuesday and win the coveted Golden Goose Award from the Community Foundation for Northeast Michigan. Something that's really important for folks to know is that 96% of ACC students have financial aid. So when you think of the need for supporting the ACC Foundation, which of course supports students and ACC, and makes it much easier for anyone in our community who wants to learn new skills, get a career, move from a job to a career, this is so vitally important to support the ACC Foundation that supports the students in our community and also the college at large. So we want folks on December 30th at 12 a.m. to go to, I want to get that website correct, it is CFNEM, that's for the Community Foundation for Northeast Michigan, cfnem.org/Giving Tuesday, and they will see all of the charities who are competing. We want them to look for the ACC Foundation and give what they can to support ACC, who is such a vital part of our community, and a skilled workforce benefits us all, and that's what ACC gives our community and so much more.
Yes, wonderful. And then recently we had a real neat event. Roy Smith, the lead instructor in utility tech, not a young man anymore.
Well,
but
that depends on your perspective.
Well,
I'm not
young
sure.
at heart, let me say that.
We'll go with that.
Which he demonstrated. And a fit man. What did he just do?
Oh my goodness. Roy Smith, longtime instructor in our utility technology program at ACC, decided that he would celebrate his 60th birthday by climbing 60 utility poles. And he would do this to raise money for the Utility Technology Support Fund. So he did it in about 4 hours, and we challenged his alumni and supporters out there to pledge what they could, but we suggested $60, and so far we're coming up on $5,000, so that will help our utility technology students be able to travel to the Lineman Rodeo, which the last time they held that in 2019, we won.
Yes,
so it's exciting, and we salute Roy. My goodness, that is a workout. He's got thighs of steel, Don, I think, so we should do some sort of trophy for him.
We should.
Yeah.
And Mary, thank you for everything you're doing in the alumni area. It adds so much to the college, and it brings back people who love the college and gives them an avenue to reconnect. So thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you, folks, for watching Talk of the Town. We'll see you again next week.
Host Nancy Smitham and Dr. Don McMaster. For a list of community events taking place in Northeast Michigan, please visit our website at wbkb11.com and click on our community link. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.